mind you, I'm no KD fan, hint, hint, but he's still one of the best bucket getters in the NBA. And you pair him with that Rockets team, the team that they're building, they brought back Clint Capella, went in there and got Dorian Finney-Smith, re-signed Fred VanVleet. This team making some moves, man. Houston Rockets are making some moves. Jabari Smith Jr. So this is a dangerous team in the Western Conference. This is a very dangerous team in the Western Conference, man. And I think when you add Kevin Durant to the number 2 seed last year in the West, you primed to have a damn good regular season. Question is, when them playoffs come and then stakes get high, are you going to be able to perform in those moments? You got some vets though. You got Ime Udoka, the coach. Now you got KD, who's been there, done that. You got Fred VanVleet, who's been there, done that. So you got some vets in the mix, some championship, accolades, if you want to say that. So I like this Houston team. I think they got the right mix of vets and some young guys, man. But talk about the Rockets, man.
Man, the Rockets are a very interesting team, man. The Rockets are a very interesting team. This is, what their lineups are looking like, man. You got Fred VanVleet, nice. Amon Thompson, nice. Kevin Durant is Durant. Jabari Smith, nice. Sungin, nice. Cam Whitmore coming off the bench. Dorian Finney-Smith coming off the bench. Tari Issa coming off the bench. Aquaman himself coming off the bench. And Steven Adams. This is a very nice roster, folks. Not going to lie to you. And they've given Kevin Durant another chance to go out there and be a leader of a team to take them to the championship. And that's where I think they would go wrong. You make Kevin Durant be the veteran, let him knock down his threes, let him get in the post and take his turnaround jump shots. When you need Kevin Durant to bring you the offense, that's when you allow him to do what he does. If I'm the head coach, you see what I'm saying? I'm not letting him take over the ball, be the main primary ball handler. No, I'm letting him try to find a role for him to play like he played with Golden State when he was not the focal point. It was actually Steph Curry bringing up the ball and things of such. And then they let Kevin Durant do his thing when they needed that influx of offense. They have a squad to do this. You got your defense and Amon Thompson and Sungin and Jabari Smith on the front line. Dorian Finney-Smith coming and Steven Adams coming in on the back line. Let him score points. That's all you do. Let him score points. Don't make him the focal point. Don't push him as this all-star, all-world type talent. No, he is Kevin Durant. He gets buckets. Everybody else do your damn job. That's it. And I think they will be dynamite. But if you try to put it in this dude's hands and put all that pressure on him, he has to lead us to a championship, you're gonna fall. I know you are. But if they just play basketball and everybody plays their role, yes, Kevin Durant's role is going to be immense, but it's still a role. Don't make him to be out to be Superman because he's not. He'll fail you every time. But that's just my ordeal on it. Go ahead, Coach.
I'm going to touch the Rockets in 1 minute, but before I do that, according to Shams Charania, Duncan Robinson is signed to a 3-year, $48 million contract, and it's going to be a sign and trade where he's going from Miami to Detroit, and Detroit is sending Simone Fontecchio to Miami. All right, so this just came over right now, so that's why I'm reading this to you guys now. So we'll be paying attention to that as we go along. So you guys hit everything perfectly. don't make Kevin Durant to be the vocal leader. Let Fred VanVleet be the vocal leader. You know, he can definitely do that, and let these young guys, you know, continue to develop and play. Now, one thing I will say that on Sportsmanlike, they talked about, and it had me scratching my head, and I said, if Houston did this, I'm sorry, that in my opinion, it will put them over OKC. And that's trading for Giannis. Because if you put Giannis, now, number one, they made a very valid point. Houston has draft picks and young talent that you can trade. And you don't have to gut the roster either to trade to get Giannis if he were to become available. And if you would put him and KD together on the floor, together, I'm sorry, that's scary. That's a scary thought. Now, that's hypothetical, but, you know, I just wanted to, you know, put that out there. But Houston, right now, I think they can, based on this roster, I think they can compete with OKC. OKC, I have to give them the edge because they've already done it, but they have the head coach. They have some very good players. They have some young good players. They have depth. So it's how do they gel? So
yeah, that's interesting. Don't know if I necessarily would feel the fit with Giannis and Houston and Kevin Durant. I just don't. KD's a weird athlete, man. You gotta understand, like it. He had these times to play with these superstars, and it hasn't worked out. I think this is the best fit for KD, is not being around a bunch of other stars. Honestly. Now, it worked out in Golden State. We know why. But it was short-lived. You know, that team should have stayed together and kept winning championships. But again, Kevin Durant got something about him where he's not really that vocal leader and he's not really wanting to, but at the same time, he's still got to be like the main part of the team on the court. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to lead, but give me the ball. Like,
yeah. Kevin Durant is an assassin. All you want him to do is be that assassin. That's it. You know, everything else, you know, as far as, you know, being a team leader and all that stuff, that's the problem. I'm sorry. Too many people try to put that expectation on him. Let him just be an assassin. Let him play ball.
But I don't know how he's been given that label when he was playing with Kyrie and Harden and them in Brooklyn, and then he was playing with the same squad in the Thunder. And then the perception is that Kevin Durant has not had the opportunity to really have his own team. This is it.
Yeah,
that's it. This is really it. Pull that up again, Pat. The lineup, so we could really break this down. Where's the star? It's KD.
No, of course. No. Prior to this, it was always talked about
he's a good player, but they're not there
yet. He's a young player. Yeah, you're right. He's not there as yet. He's young, but he's ascending to be a star. I mean, he can become a superstar if he continues to develop his game. He's a star, you know, and you know, basketball fans have told me there's a difference between a star and a superstar. So I'm going based on that. So Sagoon is a star.
We could mince words, but ain't no KD here. Ain't no James Harden. Ain't no Kyrie Irving. There ain't no Steph Curry. There ain't no Russell Westbrook. There ain't no Devin Booker. Like, this is a young squad, you know, and you know, VanVleet's a good player, nice veteran leader, but he ain't like that. But you know, and Sengun, but I'm talking about at the level of a Kevin Durant.
I'm just thinking because I'm thinking leadership. He's won a championship. He knows what to do, so he can put people in the right position and let KD be the assassin. You know, let him be the focal point offensively where teams try to, you know, whatever focus their defense on him, which opens up other guys. So that's what I'm getting at in terms of that. So when I say he's won a championship.
Point being, is this is KD's real first time really being a dude on a team like this. Now, in which way he does that, like you said, is it letting Van Vliet, you know, do all the shit talking or whatever and leading or whatever, and I'm just gonna sit back and hit threes and play it cool and not have that much pressure on me? But it's still gonna be there because you're Kevin Durant, you know. So I think this is how he can get his cake and eat it too, because you don't really have to take a back seat to anybody, you know, but in the same time you can still be the man. You see what I'm saying?
That's fair. That's fair. I
think this is what KD really wanted. I think this is probably the best fit for him, because he don't have to take a backseat to none of them dudes on that team, but he also don't have to be the vocal, like the what people want him to be, you know, as far as, you know, being a dude that's, you know, really elevating, you know, the talent around him. But
he gets to be Kevin Durant.
I think
this, don't push him to be this savior for the Houston Rockets when you do the season to try to sell tickets and put all that pressure on him. Just say, hey, look, we got Kevin Durant. We're a good team. He's going to come and do what he does, and we'll see where the chips fall. And I think they will have a very good season. If they got the number 2 seed without him, the only thing they gave up was Jalen Green. I think they can do some damage out there.
True.
Yeah, most definitely, man. But I cannot end this show without talking about the Mavs, man. The Mavs. That's Mavericks. We can't look. We done talked about the Knicks. We done talked about the Nets a little bit. We can't leave you out, Pat. We can't leave you out.
You talk about the Knicks.
We didn't talk about the Knicks.
No. And that's fine.
They didn't sign anybody but Jordan Clarkson, but we could speak on that.
No. We don't have to talk about them. We're good.
This is what we need to be talking about right here. Mr. Cooper Flag is a